Hello, and welcome to our lesson on ethics in communication. This segment will cover Stakeholder Expectations Management, Part 2, the impact of project leader to stakeholder expectations management. Project leader plays a central role in ensuring that stakeholders' expectations are identified, understood, and effectively managed throughout the project lifecycle. Here's how the project leader should be involved in stakeholder expectation management: identifying stakeholders. The first step in managing stakeholder expectations is to identify all relevant stakeholders. This includes not only the primary project sponsors and clients, but also other individuals or groups who may be impacted by or have an interest in the project's outcomes. The project leader should work with the project team to create a comprehensive stakeholder register, listing all stakeholders and their respective roles, interests, and expectations. Stakeholder analysis. Once stakeholders are identified, the project leader should conduct a thorough analysis to understand their expectations, interests, influence, and potential impact on the project. This analysis helps prioritize stakeholders and determine the most effective communication and engagement strategies. By understanding stakeholders' needs and concerns, the project leader can proactively address potential conflicts and ensure alignment with project objectives. Engagement and communication. Effective communication is essential for managing stakeholder expectations. The project leader should establish clear channels of communication and regularly engage with stakeholders to provide updates, gather feedback, and address concerns. This may involve holding stakeholder meetings, providing progress reports, or using digital communication platforms to keep stakeholders informed and involved throughout the project lifecycle. Setting realistic expectations. One of the key responsibilities of the project leader is to set realistic expectations with stakeholders regarding project scope, timeline, budget, and deliverables. This involves transparently communicating the project's constraints, risks, and potential challenges while also highlighting opportunities for success. By managing stakeholders' expectations from the outset, the project leader can mitigate the likelihood of disappointment or dissatisfaction later in the project. Negotiation and conflict resolution. Stakeholder expectations may sometimes conflict with project constraints or objectives. In such cases, the project leader must skillfully negotiate and find mutually acceptable solutions that balance stakeholders' interests with project requirements. This may involve facilitating discussions, identifying common ground, and exploring alternative approaches to address stakeholders' concerns while staying within project constraints. Managing change. Projects often evolve over time, and changes to scope, requirements, or priorities can impact stakeholders' expectations. The project leader should proactively manage change by assessing its impact on stakeholders, communicating changes effectively, and seeking stakeholders' input and buy-in where necessary. This helps maintain stakeholder confidence and minimizes resistance to change throughout the project. Continuous monitoring and feedback. Stakeholder expectations are dynamic and may evolve as the project progresses. The project leader should continuously monitor stakeholders' feedback, perceptions, and changing needs to adapt and adjust the project approach accordingly. Regular check-ins, surveys, or feedback sessions can provide valuable insights into stakeholder satisfaction levels and areas for improvement. Risk management. Unmet stakeholder expectations can pose significant risks to project success. The project leader should proactively identify potential sources of stakeholder dissatisfaction and develop risk mitigation strategies to address them. This may involve conducting impact assessments, developing contingency plans, or establishing escalation procedures to address critical issues in a timely manner. Celebrating success and recognizing contributions. Effective stakeholder management also involves celebrating project milestones and recognizing stakeholders' contributions to project success. The project leader should acknowledge stakeholders' efforts, express gratitude for their support, and celebrate achievements to foster positive relationships and maintain stakeholder engagement throughout the project lifecycle. Project leader plays a pivotal role in stakeholder expectation management by identifying stakeholders, conducting thorough analysis, engaging stakeholders effectively, setting realistic expectations, negotiating conflicts, managing change, monitoring feedback, mitigating risks, and celebrating success. By proactively addressing stakeholders' needs and concerns, the project leader can enhance stakeholder satisfaction, build trust and credibility, and ultimately increase the likelihood of project success. This is the end of this segment of our lesson. In the next segment, we shall discuss tools, the quad chart. This course is presented to you by South Europe College. Thank you for listening, and see you on our next segment.